What's happening, guys? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Monday, September 26th, 2022. Breaking 2021 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary LITE Baseball. This is the LITE case break number 2. Who has who in this break? Arizona Diamondbacks going to Greg S. The Braves going to Tony K. The Orioles going to Mike T. We got the Red Sox for Tony K. Cubbies for Mike T. The White Sox for Joe W. The Reds for Mike T, the Guardians for Joe W, the Rockies and the Tigers going to Greg S, the Astros for Greg Z, Kansas City Royals Robert T, the Angels for Greg Z, the Dodgers for Joe W, the Marlins for Tony K, the Milwaukee Brewers Christopher J, the Twins Tony K, we got the Mets for Tommy K, we got the Yankees for Jesus R, Oakland A's for Torian T, Philadelphia Phillies Robert T, Pittsburgh Pirates, David R., San Diego Padres, and the Giants, San Fran Giants going to Joe W., Seattle Mariners, Mike T., the St. Louis Cardinals, Tommy K., Tampa Bay Rays going to Mike T., the Rangers going to Dean E., Toronto Blue Jays, Joe W., Washington Nationals going to Mike T. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Of course, all cards do ship. So this is a, 16 boxes, I think, right? Yeah, 16-box case. Each box has 4 mini diamond parallels. I think there's only one auto across the entire case, so it's not an auto-heavy product, obviously. It's more the different stuff in this one. So if I pass something off that is any kind of like value card and I'm not giving it much attention, let me know. And I'll gladly pull it up into the camera view. Piscataway Mike, what's happening, buddy? Thumbs up the video. Yes, that would be tremendous, guys. Always helpful to get more engagement on our YouTube channel. All right, here we go. Jason did some of the LITE previously. I have not done the LITE. I've done the hobbies. I have not done the LITE. All right. There's that. We got a wall of boxes. 16 boxes. Bada boom, bada boom. 4 exclusive black and white mini diamonds. How did that not cut? You know what? We were using this knife to cut a box in the garage yesterday, and it completely dulled the tip on it, so that should be better. Hold on one sec. Got the camera a little high there. I don't want you guys to think I'm pulling a sleight of hand. Let's do, I don't know, let's do 2 boxes at a shot, shall we? Oh, that's way better. Yeah, that tip was destroyed. All right, 2 boxes coming on up. And once again, the old 4-card packs. Settle in, make a coffee, get a vodka Red Bull, do something to keep you awake. I watched a 20-minute long video yesterday all about the history of Four Loko. Pretty interesting. I'm talking about vodka Red Bull. That's what made me think about Four Loko. See, I never did either. I've never even tasted it. And I know they've reformulated it since it was in its original form. Like in its original form when it had all the caffeine and the energy drink stuff in addition to alcohol. It was like bad stuff. It was like 12.5% alcohol. Shit was potent. Then they got in all kinds of like lawsuits coming their way, and they reformulated it, I think, to only have alcohol. No more like energy drink alcohol hybrid. Malt liquor puts you in the dirt faster. I believe that. Well, there's a blue. We'll see that one momentarily. Yeah, Colt 45. Colt 45. What about Mickey's Big Mouth? With the original pull tabs. When I was like a teenager, Mickey's Big Mouth with the original pull tabs was like all the rage for a hot minute. You might say, Kevin, but you're not legal to drink when you're a teenager. Correct. That's what you do growing up in Pennsylvania at age 17, you know? There's another one, Monte Harrison rookie. Billy D. Williams for Colt 45. Dynamite taste. He was their spokesperson for a long time. Lando Calrissian himself. The Old English, yeah, Old English 800. I want to say there was some Edward 40 hands done with that. if you were from that era. I was not from that area. I didn't even know what Edward 40 hands was, and then I heard about it, and I'm like, that's pretty ingenious. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let me get the camera. There's going to be a lot of upside down action happening here. I saw them as we were going. It's like every other pack is upside down and right side up. So I will flip right side up as needed. I'm trying to get the camera adjusted. Looks kind of good. Hurricane, yeah, look at that. One card, and then it flips the opposite way, right? We got a Scott Rowland refractor. So again, per box is what? We have, we got the black and whites and the mini diamond parallels we're looking for, right? So here is one of them, some old school Dodger action. Who's got them Dodgers? Dodgers in this one is Joe W. There you go, little black and white diamonds, right? Maury Wills. Wills. Little Javier Baez action. So all the color I'll pull off and sleeve up at the very least, possibly in case up. Where am I going? I'm working off this stack, right? Here's another diamond. Chadwick Tromp for the Giants. Chadwick Tromp, San Francisco. Joe W. Joe, get another one. Oh, just passed a few days ago. Is that right? Rest in peace. A little rookie action of Andy Young. And again, guys, if I pass something off and it's some kind of variation or something I'm not paying attention to, please let me know. We got a refractor of Zach Plesac. Bordeaux and Pujols. Here we go. We got a Monte Harrison to 199. That's the one we saw from ripping open the packs. Monte Harrison, Miami rookie blue. Miami going to Tony. 68 of 199 for you, Tony. And here's the Yamamoto for the Mets. I think Tommy picked up those Mets late in the game here. There you go, little something something. Jordan Yamamoto for the Mets. There's a Don Sutton refractor. And last little bit here from box one. Tanner Houck, Red Sox. Little black and white. And what do they call, is it just Prism? Ryan Weathers, San Diego. Joe W. getting it. San Diego on the board. And the last one, a little refractor, old school St. Louis. All right, one box in. One box in. X-Fractor, the X-Fractor. Gotcha. What do we got? Numbering to 199, Blake Taylor for the Stros. There's another one, blue, rookie. Houston Astros going to Greg Z. Nice one, Greg. What do we got? A win for the White Sox with the Diamonds. Some Chicago White Sox action going to Joe W. Alejandro Kirk, refractor rookie. Will Myers, Padres refractor. Guys, what do we say on the Immaculate? The Immaculate took a nice little surge of momentum early on here tonight and has since slowed down, sitting at 12. Jorge Guzman for Miami. But it can definitely go. We've got a Willie Castro, Detroit. Fergie, refractor. Dante Bichette, Colorado Rockies. X-Fractor, JT Brubaker, rookie. And that is Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh spot, and this one's Dave R. Justin Verlander, Astros, refractor. Little Piazza action for you there, Tommy. Nice. New York Mets on the board again. There's Cole Hamels basically ready for a golf outing. And that's going to do it. 2 boxes down, 14 to go, fellas. Just a mere 16 boxes of the product. Hang tight one sec. I'm just looking. I see messages dinging on in. Kathy's working on some Etsy projects. She's sending me pictures. All right, here we go. 2 more boxes, guys. All right, that's an empty box. And that is also an empty box. Guys, just an FYI, I'm sure everybody's probably fully aware of that debacle that Topps did with the 2022 Topps Chrome. That was, came out last week. We did one single break of it, which was only 6 boxes. And what was it? It was like it's missing the some of the high-level SP content in the product overall, like across the entire production run. So the way that Topps is essentially going to make good by issuing silver packs to everybody that bought that product. We don't buy directly from Topps. We buy through wholesale distributors. But the wholesale distributors are supposedly making good the same way Topps is, on a one-to-one basis. So for every single box of the product that we purchased, we should be getting 1 silver pack. So that break was 6 boxes, so we should get 6 silver packs. So I'll open them, or Jason will open them live on camera once we get them. And, we'll ship them out to the respective owners. Potentially looking to bulk them up in another, like if you're due shipment from something else, we'll ship them that way, because the cost of shipping is so prohibitive nowadays that it's just much easier for us to put them together with something going forward instead of taking on 30 more shipments, So that's the way they're rectifying that situation. Silver packs. Yeah, at least they're making good, and they caught it pretty quickly and addressed it pretty quickly. So Stuff happens. You know what's funny about that product? That product, the Topps Chrome, was like really the first product that Fanatics kind of had a hand in the distribution of. And it was told to us by our distributors that, yeah, Fanatics is barely giving us, meaning the distributors, any of it. Ooh, there's a red. There's a red Atomic. So, you know, their first shot out of the gate, and they kind of jacked it up already. Ooh, there's a little 70th yellow-green. Caveat, you've had some issues with them? Interesting. Well, the word on the street in our side of things is they're really trying to go direct to consumer. So like all these wholesalers that have been in business for decades and decades, like selling to guys like us, are supposedly in fear for their lives because supposedly Fanatics is going to be a direct to consumer market once they've taken over entirely, but who knows. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this thing. Got a Sandberg refractor. Falling out of my hand. Cubbies refractor. Oversold Fire. I mean, hey, does it shock you, right? Alex Verdugo. Alex Verdugo. Here comes the X-Fractor. Who is it? Nick Neidert. Miami rookie action. That is going to Tony. Tony gets it. Sean Doolittle with a little tie-dye glove going on there. Victor Gonzalez, rookie refractor. Guys, there's the link to the Immaculate. Jay's in the house posting the link to the Immaculate. Let's get the movement flying on that one. Let's get it down to 9 or 8 spots. Little Jorge Posada for the Yankees. Yankees going to Jesus. Nice one, Jesus. What do we got? Willis, little old school Marlins refractor. Miggy, Detroit. Detroit going to Greg S. Estevan Florial, New York Yankees, rookie refractor. And what do we got here? This was the Randy Johnson. This is to 99. I think this is the yellow-green, right? Yes, it is. Yellow-green for the D-backs. Nice one. Randy Johnson. Diamondbacks going to Greg S. And a little bit left here. Ryan Castellani with the black and white. Colorado Rockies, rookie. Rockies in this break. That's Greg S. as well. And Tatis, last one, San Diego. Going to be going to Joe W. Joe getting a Tatis Jr. All right, next. We saw that red. I think it's pretty close to the top here as well. Jock Peterson for the Cubbies with the refractor, and I think that's it, facing us backwards right there. Numbering to 100, Carlos Delgado for the Mets. There it is. Tommy snagging up those Mets at the last minute. Nice one, Tommy. Tommy K. Carlos Delgado. Roy Oswald, Philadelphia Phils. Little Robin Yount action. That is refractor for the Brewers. TJ Antone for the Reds. Mickey Moniak, rookie, Philadelphia Phils, nice. Merrill Kelly, Arizona D-backs, refractor. Kyle Hendricks, Cubbies. Roger Maris. Isn't there like a Mickey Mantle reproduction SP or something, like as a special hit in this stuff? I think there is, right? Tim Delicious Salmon. Old School Angels. Is that a refractor? I can't tell. I don't think it is. Seth Romero, Washington Nationals refractor. Luis Severino, Yankees, getting some more love. And last one, Yogi Berra with the X-Fractor for the Yankees. Yankees coming in pretty good here. Jesus on the ownership. All right, guys, that does it for that box. We're still chugging along here. Lots of boxes to get through. 2 more right now. Empty box. T, what's happening, buddy? Or T, Travis. I'm saying T as if you're Torian. Travis, what's going on? I guess technically it is T, but you know. Rigged, I say. Done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds. TNT, I'm dynamite. You know what's funny? Like have you seen these like videos? They're TikTok videos and stuff of like young kids wearing these like concert T-shirts, like AC/DC or Def Leppard or whatever it is, and like people walk up to them and be like, "Hey, can you name me 3 AC/DC songs?" And they sit there like a deer in the headlights. They have no idea how to answer because they can't even name one. I get a kick out of it. AC/DC concert shirts, all the rage. I saw those guys live once. It's pretty great. Oh, rose gold. See it in a minute. Oh, they are loud. You know, my brother for years ran this club in downtown Scranton called Tinks, and he did a ton of advertising with the radio stations at the time, because that was kind of what you did in the 90s. And in doing so, he had these connections for all the local concerts, and you know, we would get great, like, free tickets, like, box, whatever, to all these concerts because of his connections with the radio station. And we went to see AC/DC at, you know, one of the local venues back in Wilkes-Barre. And it was front row. That was loud, man. Front row at an AC/DC show. I'm pretty sure Angus Young's... Ooh, there's a little something right there as well. Tony Perez. We're going to see some color coming up here, guys. Both stacks. Pretty sure Angus Young's sweat might have actually, like, you know, hit the front of the crowd. Instant shower. This is probably late 90s, I imagine. Late 90s. Yeah, front row. Trust me. I would never do front row these days. I was a much more, much younger and more willing to do fun stuff like that kind of guy back then. Now I'm an old dud. All right, guys, here we go. 2 more. Let's do this thing. Still do that auto. It's only 1 per case, I believe, right? So it's going to be in here somewhere. 91, the Razor's Edge. Nice. Dustin May, Dodgers. What do we got? A little Mark Teixeira, Yankees. Mike Cameron, refractor for Seattle. Billy Williams, Cubbies. Fleetwood Mac and Tom Petty in the front row. Wow, what a show that must have been. Juan Soto calling out for the Soto auto. Whitey Ford sings the blues. We got George Springer refractor. And this is numbering to 50. This is the one we saw. Red's going to be on the board in a nice way here for Mike. Tony Perez. Nice one. Very nice. Billy D. Williams, yes. We were talking about Billy D. Williams with the Colt 45s. Evan White, rookie right there, Seattle. My first concert I ever saw, I'm pretty sure, was Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses at the Pocono Downs, which is now the Pocono or the Mohegan Sun Casino. Frankie Montas refractor. They used to do pretty sizable shows there when it was just a racetrack, and I think the tickets were like $26. Justin Dunn refractor. Oh wow, went to high school with Tom Petty. That's amazing. Nolan Ryan, Texas Rangers on the board for Dean. And here is a little Ralph Kiner action for Pittsburgh with the X-Fractor. Yeah, the Aerosmith Guns N' Roses show. I want to say what year, 87, 88, something like that, Mike? 87 or 88 was that show, and they used to run, like I said, some pretty big names at the old racetrack before, you know, it didn't become the casino until 2005 or something like that. Michael Chavis refractor. All right, here is the other one we saw with color. 70 of 75, Justin Turner, Dodgers. I think that is rose gold diamonds, right? Dodgers going to Joe W. Walker for the Mets. Once again, Tommy. New kids on the block because of free radio tickets at Busch Stadium. I love it. I love it. Danny Santana, refractor. Bon Jovi, yeah. Mike and Tommy, you guys probably remember the concerts at Rocky Glen. Remember Rocky Glen Park? The little local amusement park there in northeastern Pennsylvania? Music it was. Corey Seager. They did some pretty big acts there as well. Daz Cameron, a little rookie, Detroit. Barry Larkin. Al Lopez, White Sox, refractor. Rocky Glen. Roberto Clemente, Pittsburgh. Yep, Ghost Town in the Glen. Absolutely, yes it was. There we go. X-Fractor for the A's, Vita Blue. You got the right stuff. What do we got? Mariners getting one of the refractors. Got a Rodriguez for Texas. And that'll do it for that one. All right, we're what? This 2 boxes right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be boxes 7 and boxes 8, and then we'll have 8 more. A lot of boxes, guys. A lot of boxes. All right. 1 and 2. What other shows did I see? I saw Motley Crue during the Dr. Feelgood tour at the Broome County Arena when they had the rotating drum set that used to go on the track above the audience. That was like the heart of like hair metal's like height. Motley Crue. I saw Stone Temple Pilots when they were like maybe a year or 2 old after their big album. Of course, still, you know, Scott Weiland as the front man. Rest in peace, Scott Weiland. You go to a show out here in Vegas now, one of these acts pops up. Like, you're lucky if you get a nosebleed seat for $300. Yeah, Stone Temple was a great show. T, I've already got it in my to be encased stack, buddy. I've already got it over there. Core was the name of the album, right, Jay? Their first big album, STP, Core. I was a big fan of Stone Temple back in their first, 2-3 albums. Actually, even their 4th album, which was called Number 4, right? That was a great album. What, Sour Girl and all that? You know, it's funny, they have the free concert series shows that go on down here in Fremont and Vegas. And I think in November, Stone Temple Pilots, I say it with air quotes, is the free show. And I mean, it's just not Stone Temple Pilots without Scott Weiland. Come on. Styx and Kansas. Oh, yeah. I would appreciate a show like that nowadays, for sure. We were at the Red Rock Casino maybe like a year and a half ago, and we're coming out of the casino, and there's like tons of people coming out. It's a weekend night. And I'm like, what's this big flow of traffic? And I had no idea. There's another red right there. Chris Bubik, Kansas City. And we're like, what's this big traffic flow? We had no idea there was an event or something going on there that night. And I checked later, and who was it playing there that night? Reo Speedwagon. I'm like, I would have loved to see an Reo Speedwagon. Reo Speedwagon, ironically enough, if you watched the show Ozark, had like a cameo as themselves in Ozark a couple years ago. There's another blue. Garcia for Detroit. Reo and Styx, yeah, man. Did we see Reo? I know we went to that one show up on Montage that had several bands. I think Poison was like in the mix. I remember sitting on the grass with like Loomis and Lori B, and like a bunch of us were at that show. I might have missed that one, Jay, because Def Leppard is the one act that I was a big fan of growing up, and I've never to this day seen them in concert. But I knew that they were involved in like a multi-act show up there. Probably several times, actually. All right, here we go. 2 more. This will put us at the halfway. Finally. Halfway, finally. What do we got? Mr. Wendell. Arrested Development. Refractor. Got a Bobby Dalbec, black and white. Rookie. I would like to go back in time and see Def Leppard in their height when they had the rotating stage. Didn't they have like a circular stage that rotated in the center of the audience back in their like big years? Fred Lynn, little old school Boston action. Refractor. Sammy Sosa. Ty Cobb. Marwin and Gonzalez for Boston. Def Leppard in Vegas during the residency of Planet Hollywood. I think I remember you guys telling me that. Paul O'Neill, Yankees refractor. Ron Santo, Cubbies refractor. Still looking for that ever elusive autograph. And we got to 199, Brian Garcia for the Tigers. That's the one we saw. It is a rookie as well. That is blue. Detroit going to Greg S. Sensory overload, I believe it. We got a Pete Fairbanks for the Rays with one of the black and whites. Ken Griffey Jr. Chris Bubik, rookie. And coming up on the end of this one, and the X-Fractor is Max Fried for the Braves. Atlanta Braves going to Tony K. X-Fractor coming your way, Tony. All right, second one. This puts us at the halfway. This week, this Friday, we are going to see, we just bought tickets to a few different comedy shows. We're going to see Bert Kreischer this Friday. The shirtless wonder himself, Jorge Soler. So not a music act, but, you know, something different. Martin Perez. And here we go, number to 100, Chris Bubik. We did see that right there. Yeah, we're going to see it this Friday at Virgin. I think it's at Virgin. KC on the board for Robert T. And who else are we going to see? Kathy's a big fan of like all kinds of podcasts, and she listens to the Adam Carolla and like the whole group of guys that do the podcast around the Adam Carolla. And I think Carolla, Byron Buxton, black and white, is coming. There's a tiny little comedy club that's sprung up the last couple of years. I think Pauly Shore is somehow responsible for ownership on this place. It's in the Arts District. Just to show you this, guys, I want to show you this. You could see it on the Willie Stargell and the next couple cards beyond it. Like there was like a, I don't know, looks like something hit the pack and dented a bunch of these cards. Willie Stargell, Alex Rodriguez, Hatch, Guzman, and they start getting like normal from there, although there's a little dinger in the corner on this Ken Griffey. Interesting. And it looks like that was it, just like that 4-card bundle right there had that dent. But yeah, that comedy club, and I think what's his name is going to be there, Adam Carolla and others. Luke Weaver with a black and white. Little Raleigh Fingers with no mustache. Old school. Jim Abbott, Yankees refractor. Phil Rizzuto, which every time I hear Phil Rizzuto, I instantly think of those commercials from when I was a kid for the Money Store from Channel 11. Tommy and Mike, I'm sure you guys know the exact commercials I'm thinking of. Channel 11 from New York, the cable channel. Phil Rizzuto for the Money Store. Not to be confused with Crazy Eddie. What do we got? Dallas Braden is the X-Fractor. That is Oakland on the board. Oakland going to T. Phil Rizzuto for the Money Store. Steven Motz. That is Blue Jays refractor. It's the WPIX. They have that WPIX throwback thing, right, Jay? On Facebook. We got a Joey Votto for the Reds with the black and white. There's a Facebook page that basically showcases all the old retro stuff, I think, from WPIX, like WPIX Retro. It's great. Every once in a while I see something pop up on there that just completely reminds me of my childhood. All the Action Park commercials. Vernon Valley, New Jersey. I was at that park one time. I know it's like infamous now, but I was at that crazy park in the early 90s. It was already at its like at the end of its life in the early 90s. But I actually did get slightly hurt there. Beefsteak Charlie's, the commercials for that. Empty. Here we go. Broadway show named Gemini. But it was probably a commercial they ran on WPIX 11 47 times a day that made it burn into your memory forever, right? Because that's what they did on there. Nobody beats The Wiz. Nobody. They eventually went on to like make fun of those commercials on ooh, that's nice. Ken Griffey Jr. with one of the diamonds. Actually, let's just look at it right now. How about to 70 on that one? Very nice. 41 out of 70. Seattle going to Mike T. That's nice, Mike. I'm going to put him right there. Cats at the Winter Garden Theater. Oh my God, yes. Yeah, Seinfeld. Didn't the Seinfeld episodes make fun of some of the commercials? They were just seared in your brain, man. Especially you come home from school, watch like cartoons at 3 p.m., which they had on that channel, and then those commercials would start hitting. All the guys that didn't grow up in like the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, are like, what are they talking about? Oh, there it is. There it is. I gotta watch it. I bet there's like YouTube videos. You ever see some of those YouTube videos that's like 90 minutes of 80s commercials? Like they just get a bunch of 80s commercials and sandwich them together for a 90-minute video. I bet they have some of those for some of those like regional commercials out of New York. That might even be what you just linked up there, Jay. I'm not sure. Ohtani parallel. Greg's calling out for an Ohtani parallel. Ooh. 3 of 25 for St. Louis coming up. I'm going to leave us waiting and see what it is. St. Louis spot is, that's Tommy. Tommy K. You're going to get it. Must be all the talk about nobody beating the Wiz. Conjured it up. Ooh. Nick Madrigal. All right. Let's work through this stack that has that number to 25 card in it, shall we? Encarnacion. Lou Bob. Bob Lemon Refractor. Jackie Robinson. Here's the number to 75, Nick Madrigal. That is the Rose Gold Diamonds. Nice. White Sox. White Sox going to Joe W. Joe W. Humberto Mejia, rookie for the D-backs. Vladdy Jr. Refractor. And here it comes, guys. It's the 70th yellow-orange. Very cool. Rookie for the Cardinals. That is the one we're looking at. What is it? Johan Ovidio? I don't know. I'm probably crushing the pronunciation. 3 of 25 for you there, buddy. Congrats, congrats. Nice. We got the yellow-green versions of those. I think the yellow-greens are what, number to 70? Paul Molitor with one of the black and whites. Lonnie Smith, Braves. What do we got? Little White Sox action. Refractor. David Ortiz. Johnny Damon, Red Sox. And here it is. Jesse Winker is the X-Fractor for the Reds. Yeah, check that one out as well, guys. 2022 Onyx Premium. Personals available. Tommy La Stella, Refractor. Joe Carter, Toronto. Yastrzemski, Manny, and that'll do it for that one. We're still looking for that ever-elusive single auto, guys. One single auto in this stuff. Where's it going to be? Who's it going to be? JT for the Phils, Refractor. Victor Robles, Washington. Albert Abreu. Willie Calhoun, Texas. Joe's calling out the Vladdy Jr. auto. Let's conjure it up, Joe. Jared Walsh, Angels Refractor. Dallas Keuchel, White Sox with the black and white. And just a little bit left here. Santander Refractor. Gene Tennis. A-Rod. Seattle A-Rod. And a little Mike Piazza action. Very nice. X-Fractor for the Mets. Mets doing secretly all right here, Tommy. Came in with a few hits early on and now getting another one for you there. 1 per box X-Fractor. All right, here comes 2 more. That'll leave us with what? 4 to go after these 2, guys. 4 to go after these 2. All right, let's keep rolling along here. Empty box. And another empty. Yep, there we go. Little Rod Carew with the yellow-green 70th. So I've been, so we got this house 2 years ago, almost to the day. We closed on it on the 28th of September 2 years ago. And, you know, you move into a new house, you slowly mess your garage up to the point where it's not even functional space anymore. You just have clutter on clutter. You can't park a car in there. It's just boxes. So it's like, all right, we got to do something about this. But, you know, it's been 115 degrees. Inside the garage, it's like 140. So it's finally gotten to the point where it's only like 90 couple degrees. So the last 2 days, yesterday and today, I'm in there working on the garage. Let me tell you, man, 90 some degrees is still hot inside of a garage. I'm just thinking out loud, I have to go to Home Depot after I finish up the break session and get some pegboard. Yeah, 2 years already. Crazy. Time is flying. Thank you, Mike. We got into this house just purely coincidentally. We were looking at the correct time on two fronts. One, the market hadn't gotten crazy yet. It was crazy. There were still a lot of, like, you know, 10 buyers coming in on every single house, but then it got so crazy that there was like 100 buyers on every single house. And mortgage rates were at the best point they had been. Like, we got this mortgage at 1.99% conventional, you know, fixed. So, yeah. Lucky on a lot of timing there. It wasn't planned, just completely coincidental. I think mortgage rates are creeping back up in like the 5 and 6% range now. After the Fed has increased rates multiple times this last year because of inflation and blah, blah, blah. There we go. Little Joey Votto blue. Okay, here we go, fellas. Well, let's go. Edward Olivares, refractor rookie. What do we got? Joey Votto, we saw him from the front. That's the blue to 199 for the Reds. Reds going to Mike T. Bob Gibson, St. Louis with one of the black and whites. Zach Wheeler, Philadelphia Phils refractor. That's weird. The way they have that photo kind of cropped and set against that chrome background, it almost looks like there's a piece of the card missing. But it's not. It's just his armpit. We got a Diaz, black and white for the Rays. There we go. Tyler Stevenson, Reds rookie with some color. Willie McCovey, refractor for San Fran. Roger Maris, New York. Nice black and white. And here it is. Kirby Yates with the X-Fractor for Toronto. The Toronto spot is Joe W. I had a look there. I'm like, that's not real ink, right? We got a refractor, Scott Podzenik. Kyle Tucker, black and white for Houston. Okay. We got a 1 in 5 shot to pull the auto coming up here, guys. 4 boxes left. This box number 5 right here. There's supposedly, you know, 1 per case, right? So it's got to be in one of these 5 boxes, right? Pete Alonso, black and white. Yamaguchi for the Giants. San Fran. Who's got the San Fran spot? Yours was in the last group of 4 as well, Jay? Yeah, they get you nervous. You think they're going to short the auto because you're getting so close to the end. Diaz for the Mets, refractor. Mo Vaughn, black and white, Red Sox. Tariq Skubal, Detroit, refractor. What do we got? Rod Carew to 99, Minnesota Twins. That is the yellow-green 70th. Nice one there for the Twins, Tony. Guys, let's get that immaculate down to 9 spots. If we can get that guy down to 9 spots, I'll give it a nice effort after this fills or after this completes, and we'll give it our best effort to get it all the way there. But 9 is the number I'm tossing out there. We got a Ramirez for the Cardinals, black and white rookie. The single digits is kind of like what gets everybody excited, so that's why I'm throwing 9 out there. We got a Soler Kansas City refractor. Barry Zito, Max Kepler, Braxton Garrett, Miami refractor. And just a tad bit left here. We got a Kevin Kiermaier for the Rays, black and white. And we got the X-Fractor coming up, and it is Isaac Paredes for Detroit, my guy. Rookie, Detroit going to Greg S. All right, guys, 4 boxes to go. Like how I call him my guy. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Empty box. Stay right there. Empty box. There we go, little Trevor Story. Is that rose gold? All right, there's one. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm losing my voice there. There we go. Little Derek Lee blue for the Cubbies coming up. All right, fellas, here we go. Final 4 boxes. Where is the auto? Brandon Belt with the refractor. Matsui. Derek Lee to 199. We saw that one. The blue for the Cubs. That goes to Mike T. Black and white, Garrett Crochet, White Sox. Mike Schmidt. Brad Keller, refractor for KC. Lou Gehrig, black and white, Yanks. What do we got? Mazzara for Detroit. Bit of color. Johnny Damon, refractor. Valdez, Houston, black and white. And here's the X-Fractor. Ryan Castellani for Colorado. Colorado Rockies going to Greg S. Jose Garcia, refractor. Jack Morris, old school Detroit with the black and white. And that's going to do it for that one. Next one. Not a refractor. Chadwick, however, is a refractor. So here's the Trevor Story we saw, numbered 11 of 75. That's the rose gold diamonds right there for the Rockies. Colorado goes to Greg S. Garrett Anderson with the black and white. Dion Kikuchi, refractor. Ty Cobb, black and white. Nick Neidert, rookie from Miami. Galarraga. Nolan Arenado, Cardinals, refractor. JD. Corey Kluber, Yankees. Here comes the X-Fractor. Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker, Houston Astros, X-Fractor. Kyle Hendricks, refractor. Cubs. Nick Anderson, Rays, black and white. All right, guys. They're leaving it into the last 2 boxes to find that auto. Last 2 boxes, huh? Here we go. Last 2 boxes. Unless I missed it along the way. I don't know. I guess it's possible. Empty. And empty. Empty box. Yes. Love his classical music. His symphony in A minor, amazing. These are the things that go through my mind to keep me entertained here. There we go, a little yellow-green for the Braves. Sebastian. You mean from Skid Row? Because I've seen Skid Row before in concert. We're talking about the hair metal concerts before. Who did I see Skid Row with? Maybe Skid Row and Poison or something like that back in the 80s. It might have been another Pocono Downs show. Pretty sure it was. Here's a good one for you about Pocono Downs. So, if you know Pocono Downs, what's the road in front of Pocono Downs there, Jay? 315, 309? Which one is that? In front of the casino. So, like, going down the road toward the 81 intersection, like if you were going down towards the old Perkins, there used to be an RV dealership down there somewhere. And we were at a concert the one night with this guy, Joe Bentler, who is just out of his mind. He was just a crazy, crazy man. Somehow gets lost when we're all about to leave. Mind you, this is the 80s. There's no cell phones. Nobody could find this kid. We're looking around for him for like hours. We finally have to give up and just hope he got a ride home, right? We leave the next day. We get a call from Joe Bentler saying like, hey, you guys got to come down here and pick me up. We're like, where are you? He's like, I'm at the RV dealership. Like, what? What are you talking about? Apparently this kid was so messed up, he like started walking down the highway, found this RV dealership, found an open RV, let himself in the thing, and slept in it for the night. Was woken up bright and early the next morning by the RV dealer showing a couple the RV for a purchase. They walk in on this like drunk, passed out kid, probably who knows what he did inside the RV. Yeah, good times those 80s, let me tell you, man. Good times. There's a little Jim Rice, blue. Alright guys, last two boxes, fingers crossed. Travis, it probably was exactly that. It was probably, knowing this guy, it was probably exactly on the money with what you're saying there. Alright, here we go. Let's hope they didn't short us the auto. I don't feel like going back through all those cards again, looking to see if I missed it. What do we got? A little black and white for the Angels. Kevin Newman, Blake Snell, Kevin Millar, Red Sox. There's like 4 Kevin cards in a row there. Dallas Keuchel, White Sox, refractor. Reggie Jackson. Is this it? Jim Rice blue. That's not it. Jim Rice with a blue. Austin Hayes, Baltimore, black and white. Yeah, I figured you guys have eagle eyes for sure. You would have caught it when I was going through. Lou Bordeaux, refractor, right? Yep. Melvin Mora, refractor. A little black and white for Houston. Gary Sheffield, Kopech. Guys, they're making us sweat. Ian Kennedy, refractor. Shohei, Strasburg, Washington, black and white. Glaber and Lucas Sims, Reds, is the X-Fractor. Guys, last box. Last box, last chance for the only auto. Here we go. Eddie Matthews. Some old school Braves right there, refractor. Devin Williams with a black and white. Miguel Tejeda for Oakland with some color. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit, refractor. Workman. Dylan Carlson, Cardinals, black and white. Steve Sachs, Dodgers, refractor. Is this it? It's not it. It is the yellow-green 70th of Phil Niekro for the Braves, 87 of 99. 87 of 99. Black and white, Alan Trammell. There's not a whole lot of opportunity to still pull it. Zach Gallen, refractor. Got a Luke Voigt, black and white. Kirilloff. JT and Corey Kluber, X-Fractor for the Yankees is the last card. Guys, we must have missed it. Unless they shorted it. I mean, I'll go through all the base again. What I'm going to do, guys, since I don't want this recording to be 17 hours long, I'm going to go back through. Here's all my base. I'll stop the recording here in a second, and I'll actually go through it all with you guys, but I won't record it because it'll be silly to do so. But we're going to go through every single card again, just do a quick little sift through and make sure we... Yeah, that is also true. Jason said not guaranteed on average. So there is a possibility that it's not in here, and it's not really that they shorted it because it is an on average situation. So, but regardless, I'll go back through them, see if we can find it. I'll do a hit recap in a separate video, and of course, all cards will be shipping off to you. So thanks again, guys. Do appreciate it, and yeah, thank you.